Anyway, so first day, we get there. I get there late, like 10. I'm like, all right, let's wait for Shayo. And then we wait like an hour, and I'm like, you know what? I don't think Shayo's landing. He's already like 30 minutes late to landing. I don't think Shayo's landing anytime soon. Let's go eat. Thank God we did, because Shayo got there 3 hours later. So first day we get there. I'm like, all right, let's go out. Let's see what like everyone's doing. So I tweet out. I was like, what's everyone doing? People that cared to meet me responded, you know, obviously like that first day. So like Soar Pure. All right, this guy edits for, used to edit for 72, edits for Cloaksy now. That was my favorite kid this whole weekend, dude. He's 19 from like fucking Amsterdam or some shit. Sweden, Netherlands. Fuck if I know. And this guy was like the coolest kid I met all weekend. He really understands life, man. Like when I'd crack a high IQ joke, chat, you guys know, like the really like subtle jokes that you have to like make 3 connections or whatever to understand. And he'd be the only one to laugh. I'd be like, all right, this guy gets me, you know? It's like my girlfriend. Like I can crack a joke and she'll be the only one to laugh. And everyone will be like, why are you laughing? It's because like they get the joke. Like you don't want everybody to laugh at the joke. You want the people that like get it. You know what I mean? Dude, your IQ's so high. Shut up, bro. Like I'm not saying I'm like a fucking genius. I'm just saying like when I crack a joke that requires putting 1 to 1 together. Bro, I went in there, I was like, yo, you know, a lot of these kids like rocking Gucci and shit, you know? I'm more like Hawaiian. I'm gonna be a little bit different. I don't think everyone's gonna be wearing sweatpants. I get in the first day of Twitchcon. Everyone's wearing sweatpants and like a gray shirt. And my ass is wearing red shorts with pineapples on them and fucking Hawaiian blue button down. So yeah, at least I stand out. Yeah, different ARAM. Anyway, so first night, I hang out with Soar Pure. He's got his friend named Lil Metaphor. Alright, and then Seal Matt hits me up. Seal Matt is really cool, guys. Seal Matt, like, his story almost made me cry, dude. His parents fully support his shit, and it's because they're like, so they're both, I don't know if I could say, but like, they both, what's it called? I'm not gonna say his story. Anyways, the whole point is his parents, while they're working, they work together, they support his streaming stuff, like they're his biggest fans. They wanted him to come to TwitchCon. They want him to meet people. Like, they love that shit, man. And it was the first night, and I was like, that's so dope, you know? Like, I wish I had that. Like, that mental support really helps you go places. So, appreciate that, Swifty. Thank you, man. So, yeah. So, Seal Matt, really fucking cool. I like that kid. And he's chill. He's super chill in person. So first day, it's me, him. Kozar's there as well. Kozar was with us the whole time. Because Classy ditched him. So we took Kozar in. So it's me, Kozar, Seal Matt, and I had to go get clicks before we had in and out, right? Why is there robot sex in my background? I had to go get clicks. I messaged, Cody asked me, he's like, where you at? So he messages me, and he was at the hotel, and I was like, just Uber to in and out, and he's like, my dad won't let me, you have to come get me. So my ass, bro, literally, I drove from the in and out that we're eating at. I ordered an Uber that was $12, go get clicks, and a $12 Uber back, just so he could hang out with us. I know, I'm a good friend. Alright, so we eat in and out. In and out, it's really pretty shitty. I'm not gonna lie, in and out's pretty shitty. It's like not. Last time I was in LA, I felt like it was better, but the reason that is because I had just gotten off 8 weeks of eating chicken and rice, and I just wanted to splurge on like food, right? In and out, it's shitty, and I was like, you know, maybe like in and out is good because people in LA are always high, so like, or in Cali are always high, so it's like good because of that. So I went when I might have not been sober, and it was still shitty. And that's when you know it's shitty. So, In-N-Out is definitely shitty. Favorite restaurant in San Diego? It's not restaurant, it's an ice cream place. It's called Afters. I had it when I went to LA. It's basically like, here, it's called Cookie Monster Ice Cream here. Let me look it up. And basically, they put your ice cream between two hot sticky buns, bro. Look at this shit. So basically, you get ice cream and they put it in between like a donut. And I'm telling you, like, this is the best ice cream you can eat anywhere ever. Okay, it normally doesn't look like this shit. Like, you choose what toppings you get. I just get sprinkles and like mochi in it. But they put it, and it closes. It's not actually open like this. Like, it closes like this. Is how it looks more so. Yeah, for sure it's diabetes. I ordered an Airbnb to not, like, we're not big enough to be throwing the parties, right, chat? Like, we're getting invited to people who we're friends with as parties that have money and have connections and are throwing these, like, big bangers or whatever. So, what's the point of us getting a big-ass Airbnb when we're not gonna be there? Right? You get what I'm saying? Like, none of the nights that we sit in the Airbnb. If we went to the Airbnb, it was for 10 minutes so we could drop some shit off and then go back. The Airbnb was small, sure, but that's what you want it to be until you're fucking Tfue level or Cease level or whatever, and you can throw these parties that everyone's coming to. So, yeah, it's a cruise room, exactly. You go in, you nap, you're sleeping tight with the boys. Like, everyone's bed is right next to each other, there's not much room. That's the shit you have the most fun in. Like, that's the ones where you're like, where you're cracking jokes, you know? Like, you're all tired as shit, but you're cracking jokes, pissing each other off, but still having a blast because the jokes are funny, stuff like that. I'm telling you, you guys gotta hear what I told Turkey. This shit was hilarious. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna say it, whatever. It's not that bad. I looked at Turkey. I was like, Turkey, like, he was talking about how light-skinned he is. I was like, dude, I think I'm darker than you. And he goes, you are. I was like, oh, it's because you're fake black. I just started dying, bro. I didn't know our raids were like that, chat. Back when I only had the RPG emote, we hosted Turkey and y'all go Arab raid, right? And put in a bunch of RPGs. I never thought of it like that, dude. This man's getting hosted by a guy named Your Fellow Arab. He sees Arab raid with a host and then just a bunch of, like, you know what I mean? I never thought of it like that, dude. We're sitting there at 2 a.m. We're both like drunk, and he's just going off about that. Like, dude, first time Arab hosted me, Arab raid, get a bunch of RPGs in the chat, and I never thought of it like that. I was like, oh, RPG emote, whatever, you know. But Arab raid, like. Also, Infamous, guys. Infamous is an amazing person. Like, I get it, he's a prac admin, but this man was so genuine and just wanting to be a friend. Not wanting friends, wanting to be a friend. You could tell Infamous is like so pure and innocent, dude. He just runs a server that makes people hate him. All he wants to do is chill there, smoke some hookah, you know, and just hang with the boys. Like, hanging with Infamous was really good. I enjoyed that. So, Joao was with us, RBK Concealed, the owner of RBK. I like that guy. I like that guy a lot. Something I noticed about him is he isn't afraid to like, spend money. Which is, when you're on an event like this, chat, I save up all year, or whatever it is, all 3 months before, to go to these events, right? Like, I went to World Cup, and because I hadn't splurged on my spendings in 3-4 months, I was able to spend at World Cup without being worried, right? Which is like what you want. It's better like that, because especially when you're like with connections and stuff, you don't want to seem like you're that guy that's worried to spend money. And you're not worried to spend money. You're not like spending money just to not seem like that guy. You're just doing it because you're like, oh, fuck it, everyone else is being stingy. Like I'm just gonna do it, you know what I mean? Let's have a fun time rather than worry about the money. Because if you're saving up, like, it's not a rich mentality, chat. I'm not rich. I really am not. Like, yeah, I know you guys have seen my house. Like, sure, my parents are well off. I don't fucking use that money. I just don't have to pay rent. That's it. Concealed's mentality was like that, and I like that. He wasn't afraid to spend money. So it was kind of basically me and him ordering Ubers the whole time. That was cool. I appreciated that, but from him. I really like Joao. Chill guy, knows how to crack a joke, knows how to take a joke. Guys, you want to know who, like, I had a cool conversation with? Fucking Elevate. I didn't know Elevate liked my shit a lot. Apparently, like, Elevate loves my content. He's dope. He's dope as fuck. We were sitting there talking. He was, like, telling me, he's like, dude, I love what you're doing. Like, I think for, like, 3 minutes, he just, like, fucking boosted my ego. How much should I save for next TwitchCon? You can go with a budget, right? Who are you going with? Are you going with people that are gonna go out and have a blast and splurge, or you're gonna go and save money? You can have a different budget, right? So your ticket for TwitchCon is like your flight. It's gonna be, depending where do you live, right? Depending where you live, it's gonna be like $300 to $600 in the USA, most likely, right? $300 to $600. That, and you're gonna need your TwitchCon ticket, which is gonna be $200, right? I think it's 180, right? And then, so that's whatever, 700, 800, and then you're gonna need Airbnb or hotel, which will probably be like 200 to 300 for the whole weekend. So that's $1,000 for travels and tickets and shit. Now, how much money you're gonna spend there? That depends how much you're trying to save. That depends how much you're trying to actually, like, I probably spent like $500 to $700 while there. I bought like $200 worth of merch. I bought my brother a fucking hoodie for Dayquan. That shit was 65 bucks, but whatever. He wanted it. I wanted to give him a souvenir from TwitchCon. And then I bought myself like 3 Twitch things. And they're expensive, you know, it's merch. It's $40, so. Yo, I'm wearing my Twitch shit, by the way, chat. I have my merch to show you guys. Look, there's this. There's my, this is standard Twitch shirt, and then it has a Twitch thing here. And then I'm wearing TSM shorts. Well, this is the only thing, basically. It says TSM right here. They're TSM sweat shorts. They're really, they're kind of nice, dude. Kind of feel good, right? And then I got this Twitch hoodie. This Twitch hoodie's lit, right? It's got the Twitch logo, but for some reason, like, I don't know, somebody like that's stupid made the back. Why is there a Twitch logo like 30% into the back of the hoodie? You know what I mean? Why is that there? Like, out of all spots, who puts a logo there? It's like a tramp stamp. Right, and then I got the Twitch sweatpants. These high-key kind of suck when I wore them today. So I got the Twitch on the leg, right? We got the Twitch right here. And then there's like the Twitch. There's this Twitch here. And then there's a Twitch logo here. I feel like literally for Twitch merch, bro, the reason I don't like these sweatpants is because they're too elastic at the bottom. It's like something you'd expect, like a dirty looking gamer store. I don't know if that's a way to put it. That's a bad way to put it. You gotta understand, like, behind a computer is much different than in person, right? Like, you being cool behind a computer doesn't mean that I'm gonna like you in person. And that's just reality, right? Like, I might not like your personality and your vibe in person, but I like your vibe behind a computer, okay? So at that same point, who the fuck is Kozar? Kozar's a dude that found my stream a few months ago because some kid in my high school that I never talked to told his frat boy that I streamed, and then that frat boy told his other frat boy, right? And then now Kozar does shit with me. And he came and he hung out with us at all the party. You know what I mean? So, like, being part of a community, it's like now Kozar's a boy. I was just explaining, like, how you meet people, right? But, like, I met somebody at the event, right? I met somebody at the event, and he asked me, like, a question, and, you know, maybe I wasn't sober, so I went on a ramble. He asked for advice, and I gave him advice for, like, 3 to 4 hours, bro. We sat in a food court and just talked for 3 to 4 hours. And then after, he's a cool kid, by the way. Just, like, overstepping boundaries. It'd be fun to be friends with streamers and hang out, KB. Exactly, but dude, streamers are just people too, right? So, like, look, there's 200 of you watching me right now. Realistically, do I want 200 people following me in person? Think about it. No, I don't. I want to be with my 3 close boys. My 4 close boys. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, it's cool to follow me around. Maybe my close friends that I talk to that I'm not super close with. Tryouts? You can come ask me questions, and I'm gonna stay there and answer those questions until I have to leave, or until I want to leave, right? I was having a blast. We talked for 4 hours. And then I get asked, like, yo, Arab, is it cool if I hang out with you tonight? Like, wherever you guys go. And I respect that. I respect people asking that. And I answered honestly. I said, yeah, if it's something open, then I will invite you. Just DM me on Twitter. Because I already told the kid, like, yo, hit me up on Twitter so I can follow you when I'm sober later. So I told him, yeah, like, yeah, you can hang out with us if it's something open. But at the same time, like, we're getting into these exclusive parties that, dude, I can barely bring Kozar or fucking Shayo in. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be my main priority. I can, like, barely, I'm getting in. I'm not getting in as a friend of the host. I'm getting in as a friend of the host's best friend. Like, yeah, he can bring me in, but there's a lot of people that gotta come in. A lot of bigger connections. Who the fuck am I? So, like, you gotta understand, if you're doing that, you gotta understand and not overstay your welcome. So this person, like, kept on following us after I said that, and I was like, okay, like, you know, I guess the only way to do it without being a dick is, like, we had to go back to the Airbnb to put our bags down. So, like, we got on Birds, and then that person downloaded Bird to stay with us. Like, that was, like, how extra it went. You know what I mean? We got on Birds. He didn't have Bird and down. I'm not gonna name the person. I like the person. It was just somebody. It was just somebody that didn't that overstayed their welcome. You know what I mean? No, not a stalker, guys. Stop. Birds are scooters, Chad. They're electric scooters that you're in. Gulliver, thanks for the resub, baby. You don't like me in person, anyways. No, you were chill, Gulliver. I liked you. You were chill. Wasn't a stalker. Yeah, he just didn't get the small hints. People are like that. And he sent me an apology afterwards, anyway, on Twitter. So, like, we're going to our Airbnb, and he goes, like, he thought, he was under the impression that he's coming with us, and I, like, eventually had to tell him. So, like, we go to the Airbnb, and he's, like, following, and I was like, dude, like, we're going to our Airbnb. It's like, yeah, I'm coming with. Or no, he's like, cool, and, like, assumed he was coming with. I was like, you can't come. Like, it's our Airbnb. And then, so, like, then we ended up going to, like, an exclusive place with a list, and we couldn't. Whatever. So next day he finds me again and then sticks with me. Here's what you gotta understand. Let's say you're friends with somebody online, right? You go and just putting a face to the name in person, not like a Discord video call or anything, in person, and seeing that that person is that same person in person is so important for connections. There's a lot of people, dude, I don't even know who the fuck they were before this weekend, and they watch my shit. They lurk. They lurk in my shit. They don't type. And I had a conversation with them in person, and there's somebody that I want to watch grow, right? Like, I want to, maybe one day they're streaming, I'll look them up, be like, oh, shit, let me host them. Because I like their personality. I like the vibe that they give off. So, yeah, this stuff is important. Don't be, like, you don't want to be super fanboy to the people that, like, that is with. So, like, a lot of people that I used to watch in League of Legends, right? Like Void Boy, Trick 2G. A lot of those people I saw, like, while they're walking the streets or at those exclusive parties, whatnot. And I would just say hi to them. I'd be like, yo, I used to watch your shit. I respect it. Like, keep up the good work. And then if they decided that they wanted to have a conversation, that's up to them. Right? Because these are high-profile people that are normally very busy. They got a lot of connections to make to further their career. If you want to be friends with a streamer or whatever, so do shit in their community. Like, there's a lot of people I like in my community that do shit. You know, I got Layal, I got Andrew. I became friends with in real life because of stuff like that. Kozar came. You know, there's Shawarma. I like Shawarma. I like my boy Smoke. Like, there's these people that I like in my community that I met in real life. It'll be like, you know, like, sure, maybe I can't take you to these parties with me, but we'll be good connections, you know? Like, it's good connections that you build.